Actually, if anyone... Oh, no, you guys can't.
Lido entered channel.
Alright, it should be good for any viewers that are watching.
Velveeta entered channel. Velveeta is now unmuted.
Wait, can we talk in here?
Um, I mean, I wouldn't talk about the game, but, well, actually, you can, I guess.
Boss is trying to find it. Okay.
As long as you guys...
What the fuck?
I don't know. Why did I...
Okay, you moved up here because you're gonna cast, I'm assuming, but everyone's just hopping along, so everyone back down.
Oh,
Okay.
I can cast if you want.
Move to start track 2.
The stream lagging?
Lido move to imperative gaming.
No.
Velveeta move to imperative gaming.
Alright, I'll stream. A little late, but why not? Alright, so spawning in the bottom right-hand corner as our red Zerg for Imperative Gaming, we have Darkfire DT. And in the upper left-hand corner, spawning as the pink Protoss for Flux Gaming, we have Deluxe. So Echelon Waste, pretty decent map for ZVP. Very nice for, as far as the Zerg viewpoint goes, very Muta compatible. I guess that's the word for it. Mutas on this map are very ideal, mainly because it's so wide open and you can just come in from so many angles. It makes it really hard for Protoss to defend against. But at the same time, it's also really easy for Protoss to take a third base right here and wall it off, which Protoss on 3 base can actually defend against Mutas very easily. Something that carried over from Wings of Liberty as well. Protoss on 3 base is able to push out the units needed for defense as well, and cannon placement on this map isn't too difficult. In fact, as long as you can get some cannons out here on the outer rim and in your mineral lines, you should be fine overall. Other than that, some pretty standard stuff right here. Darkfire going with a pretty standard hatchery timing.
Boss entered channel.
A little late, actually, more or less. Hopefully he'll be going to 3 base gasless. It's what we've been seeing a lot more often. If I did miss an early pull. I don't think I did, though. But those 4 lings, kinda, eh. We do have a gas going down pretty early for a gas. So, no he's not. He's actually just using it for something. I don't know what I'm talking about at all here. Aside from that,
I miss you casting, buddy.
What? My casting's terrible. It's okay. I have you guys in here with me, even though you're not in the game. We do have a 3rd hatchery being taken for Darkfire. Everything's a little late for him, actually, overall. The natural was a bit late. The 3rd that looks like he's about to take is very late, 5 minutes for a 3rd. So, and he's opening gasless here as well. The Protoss is in a really comfortable position, in my opinion. I definitely believe he has the lead going into this. But Darkfire pulling out some pretty, seems like he seems like he has nerves getting to him. At least that's my opinion on this. Things are just a little too late to, you know, make sense. Typically it's not how he plays. We do have Warp Gate being researched. No gas is taken quite yet for the Protoss, though we won't know exactly what he's doing until that 6:30 gas timing. And we do have a Twilight Cancel being thrown down here as well. Possibly could see DTs off this, and DTs would be pretty crucial. Not crucial, but vital, important, big, I don't know the word for it. 2 gases being taken here for Darkfire. Like I said before, they're a little late. These gases should have been taken, you know, around between 5:30, 5:45. Anywhere even earlier than that would have been a lot better, but it's going to be interesting to see how he deals with this, if he scouts as well. Early Roach Worm being thrown down, though. So that's interesting to see. Aside from that, 3rd just popping for Darkfire. Lings running back away from 2 Zealots, which are on their way to harass. It'll be interesting to see if they do any significant damage, kill off a queen, maybe a few drones, do some damage to that third, weaken it a bit. One gas has been taken for Darkfire, or not Darkfire, Deluxe as well, and a DT Shrine has been thrown down, so we will be seeing a DT opening from Deluxe, which is a bit of a gamble. It's nice to see the DT openings being abused, in my opinion. Not abused, but used. Just because, just in general, with it being a lot cheaper and easier to access, it can put you in a really good position if the Zerg doesn't scout it and react appropriately. If he gets some damage in this, he's going to be in a fantastic position, but if he doesn't, he's going to be pretty behind. These Zealots killing off a queen, really nice play by Deluxe, definitely worth it for those two Zealots. Going to slow him down and inject a bit. Another gas being taken and lair, about a third of the way done here for Darkfire. We do keep seeing Darkfire getting supply blocked. Not good at all, obviously. A little bit of a weak point in this play.
Of Legends.
Aside from that, more gateways being thrown down as well, giving him a total of 6 here. And if I'm correct, Darkfire has no idea what's going on at all. He does have an Overlord in position where he could have came in and seen what was going on, but he did not. He did see this gas, however. Seeing that one gas, you know, he didn't go to scout this one. And in my personal viewpoint, the best way to respond to that is to throw down spores anyways. As long as you know they have at least one gas, you can expect Stargate or DTs. And knowing that, throwing down those spores is going to be worth it. So he does scout 3 more gateways over here, but the other half of these gateways are down at the natural, which he does see. He did not see that DT shrine though, even though he poked up to the natural. And here we have the DTs coming in now, going to do some significant damage. No detection whatsoever. Oh, this is really bad. Darkfire realizing now what's going on in his base, and we do have an Overseer being produced. No spores laying down, and a queen going to be taken out here. 2 queens going to be taken out. Darkfire's not in a great position. 2 more DTs on their way to the third. Going to wreak even more havoc. Now we just got to watch the worker kills stack up. 11 total already, and these roaches unable to do anything. One does get taken out at the natural, but we still have another DT in the main, just raping those drones. 18 kills, definitely worth it for Deluxe, puts him in a great position. Roach speed finishing up here, but right now Darkfire is not in a good position. The Harvester count is 54 to 30 in favor of Deluxe. He's taking his third behind this. I love that play, capitalizing on the advantage he's gotten himself. And really, it'll be important to see if he, what comp he chooses to go on later. I would predict Charge Lot Archon, mainly because Charge Lots are pretty decent against Roach Hydra. As long as once you make it through that Roach buffer, Hydras will just melt to Charge Lots. They're very fragile. That, of course, this still holds true. But you do need a type of AoE to knock down that Roach buffer a lot quicker. And Archons, I mean, they are AoE, but they're not the most ideal AoE unit that I would, pick. I would much rather choose Colossi, but he's not in that position. No Robo has been thrown down. So Roaches did poke up into this third, didn't do any damage. In fact, Deluxe was just able to easily tear these away, and now Darkfire's in an even worse position. He's dug himself into a hole he's not likely to get himself out of. 57 workers to 34 in favor of Deluxe still, and we do have Deluxe pushing across the map with a small force of Archon Zealots and a few DTs. These DTs going to get picked off very quickly by these Roaches. Hopefully he can clean this up and this doesn't do too much damage, but the supply is in pretty good solid favor of Deluxe right now. I don't see how Darkfire is going to be able to pull himself out of this hole right now. He has got nothing mining at his third, and he's definitely going to lose that, and I just don't see how he's going to be able to clean it up. We do have charge on the way, as well as +2 attack for the Protoss. Looks like he's not trying to target down this third. Definitely could have got it. A little bit of a fault there by Deluxe, in my opinion. Taking out that third would have definitely secured him a win in this game, but he does have a huge lead already. I guess he can afford to make a few mistakes here and there. Darkfire just barely holding on to it, left with 300 HP. Aside from that, if we turn to the Harvester count, Deluxe is at a towering 72 probes to the 38 of Darkfire. No way does Darkfire have the economy to, stand up to that of Deluxe's. And Zera, having that weak economy is just it's gonna be your downfall. It really is. We do have these Zealots moving in. It looks like they're gonna back off. Charge is finishing up here right now. And once that starts, there's no way he's gonna be able to efficiently kite these Zealots. So Darkfire starts, retreating backwards towards his third, but these Chargelots are just gonna melt these roaches. And we're gonna be seeing a GG out of Darkfire here. Good strong showing by Deluxe. Got a huge advantage with those DTs. It's great to see. Really good game played by him. Well played by Darkfire, and first victory of the series goes to